Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
I have 7 tickets, $1,200 a piece, $8,400, and it's possible I might receive another today.
Jason, we will honestly forgive you if you can just stand up as a man.
Sheila Gunn Reid for Rebel News here in Whitecourt, Alberta, about 2 hours north of the capital city of Edmonton. And I'm here today because Benita Pedersen is hosting yet another rally against the lockdown. She calls these rallies she puts together her All Fired Up for Freedom protest. Now, before I go on, let me stop for a second and tell you about my really great Rebel toque. This Rebel logo megaphone, it serves 2 purposes. First of all, you've got to keep your head warm when you're fighting for freedom, because if you do catch the sniffles, friends, you're going to end up in a COVID jail or treated as though you have Ebola by your friends and family. But secondarily, that little megaphone logo of ours, it's like a secret handshake. Only true Rebel fans know what it is and what it means. It's a secret smoke signal to others just like you that you too are a cool conservative. And you can get this great toque and other great merchandise at our Rebel store, rebelnewsstore.com. Anyway, let's get back to the reason that I'm here in Whitecourt. We first met Benita Pedersen, who's incidentally a karaoke hostess, which sort of gives her the perfect skill set and equipment to host these sorts of things, when she became a Fight the Fines case. She received a lockdown ticket for hosting a rally because in Alberta, gatherings of greater than 10 people, even if they're outdoors, well, they're still against the public health orders. But we decided to help Benita fight her lockdown ticket in court at no cost to her, because protesting bad decisions of the government, it's still a charter right, pandemic or not. We've got a top-notch criminal lawyer working on Benita's case, and if you'd like to help cover the legal bills of Benita and other people just like her to fight their lockdown tickets in court, you can donate at fightthefines.com. Now, those public health orders mean that everybody who is here today, 100 plus people, they're all risking a lockdown ticket to protest. I don't see the police here yet at the Scott Safety Center, but the detachment is literally right across the road, and that doesn't mean they won't show up. Let's head on into the crowd and talk to these people about why they're risking a lockdown ticket to protest the lockdown. Let's go. Benita, successful rally. I thought I would check in on you because since we talked last, the tickets are racking up. Tell us about it.
I have 7 tickets, $1,200 a piece, $8,400, and it's possible I might receive another today.
I didn't see a heavy police presence, but I guess there was one that did show up.
Yes, there was one officer here in Whitecourt. He made his presence known early on, and while he was here, I made some announcements to the people here, and I stated that the authorities encourage us to social distance and to wear masks when we can't social distance. So I did make that announcement early on before the program started, and people made their own choices for what they would do. And so we had one mask wearer here who chose to wear a mask as well as social distance, and that was that person's choice. And the rest of them exercised their free choice. And as you saw, it looks like they were within 6 feet of one another.
Why'd you come to the protest?
Because I believe in standing up for our rights. I believe if we don't, we're going to lose them.
Open up. We need to stop restricting our kids from having lives and being locked up, isolated. You know, the mental health issues in this country these days are way more worse than what the supposed COVID plan is here. So
I'm just here to stand up for our freedoms. It's ridiculous. The amount of propaganda that's being shared or shoved down our throats is it's unbelievable. I never thought I would see it in my lifetime, and so I'm just here to stand up for freedom.
Stop treating us like we're walking viruses. We're human beings. Not everybody is sick. Most of us aren't sick. We need to be treated with respect again and given our choices back.
You're risking a $1,200 fine just by being here because gatherings in larger quantities than 10 people, that's still against the public health regulations. Why are you willing to risk that?
Well, because I think that we need to get a message out to all Albertans and all across Canada that what we're being told by our governments is not actually true. I don't think that us being outside here is at all dangerous. I also think that if you look at our health order for the province, and Health Order 4224C, it says that you do not need to wear a mask if you have a physical or mental concern with a mask, and that's a pretty big window. And so people don't need to be wearing their masks.
This just doesn't make sense, and I have children and grandchildren, and I care. Doesn't make sense. The loss of our freedoms, we're heading towards tyranny, and we have to stand up and say no.
I know every ticket has been thrown out so far, so why be scared anymore, right? Why does my kid not have the choice to go to school and not wear a mask and enjoy his life with his friends, right? Why does they have implemented pro-choice everything, but now we don't have pro-choice to walk around and see my family?
Enough's enough. I didn't agree with all this right from the very beginning, so there's no way I'm believing it now. So.
I just know that we have to band together, and we have nothing without it. So I'll do anything. All I care about is the kids.
The provincial government will say, "Oh, but we're doing this for the grandparents." How do you feel about that?
It's just not true. It's up to the individual to do what they think is right to protect themselves. It's not up to the entire community to isolate and shut down the economy in order to protect the few. That doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe our politicians have got so far into worried about themselves and how they look to other people that they don't care about their people no more. This is disgusting.
Enough with these lockdowns. It's long overdue. I think a lot of people are onto the plan of what's going. Trudeau said it himself, the Great Reset. It's not a secret. It's words right out of his mouth. Let's get things going here. And the charade.
Jason, we will honestly forgive you. If you can just stand up as a man. We're good people. We're good men and women of not only Alberta, but this beautiful land. We'll forgive you. Just do the right thing. Stand up, apologize, and just own up to what it is that you're agreeing to.
Okay, well, I ran into Matt Tartle, and your dad owns the Frank liquor store.
He does, yeah. He owns Frankside Liquor. I'm very grateful that Rebel News came to shine some light on everything that he's been through, and the fact that you guys, provided the service with a lawyer and stand up for the freedom and rights that we so deserve here today.
Well, I love how your dad told the story, because he sees sort of the end of what's happening if we don't stop the tyranny now.
Exactly. Sheila, exactly. You nailed it. He came from a communist regime. He fled back in 1968 when Russia was invading, and him and his wife, my mom, who's not here with us today here, but they escaped communism and raised a beautiful family of 3 here in Canada to start a new life. And he's a hardworking man, and he knows what communism is all about. And the moment this whole scamdemic began, he knew. He did the research, did the homework, but most importantly here, he sees the erosion of people's human rights. And there's nobody that will see it better than a guy like him. He grew up in it, and he's been exposed to it, and he knows the damages it will cause to the people.
This is Saturday. You're holding a rally in Whitecourt today, and then you're zipping down to South Central Alberta to see Chris at the Whistle Stop. You're holding karaoke there.
Yeah, there'll be karaoke there. And just so you know, I'm not technically the host of the rallies anymore. It's not me. In every community I go to, I am partnering with community members who care about freedom. And so they contact me now and say, we want to do this. Sometimes they give me the agenda, they lay out the plan, they tell me where we're going to have the event. And so I'm partnering with community members, and I'm no longer the rally organizer.
We're helping you fight all those tickets through fightthefines.com. And if somebody at home would like to donate to help Benita, but also hundreds and hundreds of other people just like Benita who've gotten these ridiculous lockdown tickets for doing something that is completely normal. It's normal to protest the bad decisions of the government. Not only is it normal, it's a protected charter right. Pandemic or not, the charter doesn't go away. If you'd like to help donate to cover the costs to help Benita fight those tickets in court, because she's not paying them, she's fighting them. Benita's a fighter. You can donate at fightthefines.com.
The rallies are getting bigger. The events have more and more people, and there's more and more and more of them. So I'm just so pleased to see that this movement is growing. I'm so happy to be a part of it and to be sharing this with people.
I think you're a pretty good spokesperson for the freedom movement here in Alberta. For Rebel News here in Whitecourt with Benita Pedersen, repeat offender, fight the fines, fightthefines.com. I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. If you've received a lockdown ticket, we don't want you to pay it. We want you to fight it. Plead not guilty and send it to us at fightthefines.com. And if we think your case has merit, we'll put you in touch with a top criminal lawyer to fight your ticket at no cost to you. Again, that website is fightthefines.com.